Are you spending too much money this Christmas and feeling the holiday budget stress? In this video, we're going to present holiday overspending and practical ways to avoid debt, save money while still enjoying the festivities. With inflation and shifting retail trends in 2025, many shoppers expect to spend over $1,000 in gifts, decor, and seasonal items. Now, whether you're struggling with self-gifting or you're falling for those retail tricks like flash sales and Black Friday, that was a joke. We got you covered with budget tips.
But you opened it for Christmas,
which is them.
Black Friday, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But you spent $4,000 last year.
Yeah, I did.
You're gonna complain about the parents thing when you're spending $4,000 on fucking Christmas? What are we doing? What are we doing? I know you want to give it Christmas, of course. We're trying to pay bills. We're trying to survive. We're trying to make a better life for our kids.
Yeah.
Call it $1,000, maybe.
Well, we got to get everything on their list that they want.
No.
I don't get everything on their list. I don't get everything on the list. But like,
you spent $4,000. Listen, that is wild.
It is.
You can do it if you can afford it. You can't afford it. You're literally talking about how you can't pay your bills.
So
we didn't get.
How much were you supposed to spend? What was budgeted?
Well, we budgeted $500 each kid.
So
$1,500, yeah.
Okay. You went a little over budget.
Yeah, I do. I have a problem. I 100% have a problem when it comes.
Here's my hot take for you today. Stop wasting money on Christmas gifts. Stop wasting money on Christmas gifts. I think that Christmas has gotten so out of hand that we buy gifts for so many people. And if you can't afford it, don't spend the money. Last year, I didn't have a job. I did not work last Christmas. And so I had no income. So I barely bought any Christmas gifts. And let me tell you how nice that was. It was so nice. It was so nice to not have this long ass list of all these people buying gifts. I spend so much money on Christmas every year. So I literally said to myself, this year, I'm still in debt. So, circumstances have only changed of I have a job now, I have income coming in, but I don't want to spend all this money on gifts. So I don't want a bunch of people to buy me gifts. I'm not going to buy people gifts. There's like 3 people on my list that are getting gifts from me this year. And it's okay to say no. It's literally okay to say, let's not do Christmas. Let's not exchange gifts. Like, I'm not going to buy gifts. That's okay. Set that boundary because you don't need to be wasting all this money on spending money for Christmas. It's gotten out of hand. And if you're in debt and you're not in a good financial situation, don't. I highly recommend against it. I say you set a boundary. You don't need to spend the money and just be selective. At the end of the day, it's all about being selective on the people that you're buying for and how much you're spending on them. Don't go crazy and don't go into more debt.
Do you think you're going to be able to stick to your budget this year?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm going to have to go get a couple of full-time jobs to support myself this year because I'm out of credit. I still owe from the past 2 years. I'm on these 36-month payment plans. It's like I bought a car. Christmas. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'll go see my ex-boyfriend. Can I have some money? I can't get back together with him because he voted for Trump. I gotta find another way to do it. If you just get a craft from me, will you be happy? I'll make your Christmas ornament.
I think I'll live.
What is Christmas if you don't go into debt? What kind of up Christmas is that?
Jingle bells, jingle bells, Merry Christmas, everybody!
Let's see how much overspending I did for Christmas this year. I am a single mom that is in $66,000 worth of consumer debt. My goal for this Christmas was really just to make sure that number didn't go up. I generally buy presents for my 2 daughters, 12 and 8, my parents, my brother, and don't forget the gifts from Mr. Claus. So this year for my 12-year-old, I wanted to get her a basketball hoop that could hang on the back of her door, some new shoes. She really is into lashes. I don't know where she gets that from. I'm also getting her a hair curler and a Bible and a couple room decorations. My 8-year-old is a competitive cheerleader, so I'm focusing most of her gifts on that. Her big gift is a big tumbling mat. I will also be getting her some little cheer pins, a little cheer bag, a cheerleading doll outfit, and a purse. This is not pretty, but I did budget just under $200 for both of my girls. I stayed significantly low on my oldest daughter and just right at for my 8-year-old. I still have 2 more things to purchase, but I'm actually out of money, so we're gonna have to figure out what to do.
Let's talk about holiday spending and how to avoid a financial hangover when you see that bill in January.
We want to make memories and not debt.
A recent survey of Canadians found 72% are cutting back on Christmas spending this year, and 83% are setting a strict budget for the holidays. We asked you to email us with how you're keeping costs down. Here's what you told us. Number 1, narrow your list. Nicole from Gatineau, Quebec said her family did this by deciding only the children would receive gifts.
One year you may decide to do a white elephant or a secret Santa, and that is totally okay.
Number 2, shop early. Kathleen from Victoria, BC said she does this to spread her expenses throughout the year and avoid making impulse or panic decisions.
How do you know something is on sale if you don't know how much it was to begin with? I keep a list on my phone all year round for things that I'm going to get. I also put the price of what I'm buying. I know whether or not I'm getting a good deal.
Number 3, make your gifts. Kathleen told us she often gives homemade Christmas decorations as gifts.
Most people just appreciate being thought of. They appreciate something that is personalized, a gift that was made specifically for them.
Number 4, rethink the holiday feast. Bonnie from Parksville, BC said her Christmas dinner won't include an expensive turkey this year.
I am all for the potluck, not necessarily having the big giant meal, or if you're used to hosting, not doing that.
And number 5, thrift your gifts. Jen from Toronto says she makes gift baskets of thrifted items.
My favorite hack for re-gifted gifts is packaging it in maybe a basket or something thoughtful, and the focus is not necessarily on the actual item, but more of the thought you put into it.
One of the things that I hate to see right now, they showing a lot of people right now going into crazy amounts of debt for the holiday. And we already know that people are already going through it. But they was showing that people are literally taking loans out just to buy gifts. And I understand that they had this buy here, pay here, these loans that you're able to apply for online. It's very predatory. But at the same time, you look at the trend of the world that we in right now. It's like if you don't do certain stuff for your kids go back to school feeling down and sad that they didn't get the things they wish that they got. And I get it. As a parent, I try to get my son everything he asked for. But at the same time, it's like, damn, we kind of really be setting ourselves up for destruction, because at the end of the day, you see now we got the most ungrateful people today, you know, from kids to grown-ups. And it's sad because even when it comes to adults, we will buy things knowing we don't have a real need for or a real reason to buy it, and we don't need it, but we would still do it. And you always hear people say, not always, but you hear people say that don't understand money. Well, if I got it, you only live once. Yeah, but until you really need that money for something really important, and then you don't have it. You know, this is where we at today. We in a very uncomfortable position right now, especially with everything so high, everything just overly priced. You already seen them fake behind Black Friday sales, whereas though the price was already the same as the Black Friday sale. They were showing this lady when she showed that she bought shoes that was $50. But when we went to Black Friday, they were $100, and they said you're getting 50% off. It's the same damn price. It's to fake me out. So people are now being hit to a lot of things, but at the same time, you're also seeing a lot of things be overpriced. Like right now, I remember, I'm buying toys for my son right now. I remember the same toys that I seen a couple years ago was around $30. Now they're pushing for $60. It's crazy. And these characters are made out of plastic. Even though you can take them apart, even though your kid might end up throwing it against the wall, and then next thing you know, he can't use it again. Or he try to play with this little superhero toy with one arm. I'm just saying, this is where we at now, man. It's like the money don't spread as far as it used to.